Hi guys, Captain Foley back with you again today, and it's time for a new swag video. I got some new stuff, some cool stuff over the last little while that I haven't really done any videos on. I just wanted to show you that stuff right now, show you some new additions to the collection. Speaking of, if you haven't checked out my TOS phaser rifle prop replica, by all means go check out that video. It is fantastic. I'm super excited to actually finally own one. But today we got a few various things, and they're not all Star Trek related. I mean, all but one are Star Trek related. But anyway, I'm going to show you those right now, and just join me and have a little bit of fun hanging out and seeing some cool stuff. So let's get right to it. Alright guys, let's get right into it. Start out, I went to a holiday gift market. It was put on by the same people that do London Comic Con here in London, Ontario. And I picked up a few things that I was missing. One of which is this. These are the small, tiny little ornaments from Hallmark. These are 2006, I believe. Or 95. They actually hang on the DS9 ornament. There's a DS9 ornament that has little hooks on it for like docking stations, essentially. And I already have the Enterprise E, the Defiant, and the Voyager for that set, but I didn't have this set, which we'll look at in just a second. But you can see the ships that are there. This I paid $25 for, so it's not too bad. But let's look and see what we got in here. So first up, we got the Enterprise D. You see it's got, if I can get a focus, it's got 95 on the back there. As you can see, it shows the year. It's got a hook, a nice tiny little ship, and like I said, there's hooks on the DS9 station that you just hook those onto, and it looks like they're docked. They're not to scale of the station, but or to each other, but that's really neat right there. The Enterprise D. Next up, we've got a Klingon bird of prey. Really great detail on these. There you can see the hook there. And it says 95 right under the head of the ship to show you the year, but quite exquisite detail on these little guys. This will be Goldicott's bird of prey, or Martok's, whichever. Sorry, you probably heard that sound. That's my puppy. How you doing? What you doing? And finally, in this one, this is the one that I wanted the most out of this set, is this bad boy, the Little Enterprise, TOS Enterprise, which looks pretty great. TOS Constitution class. Nice detail. I don't like where they put the 95 on this one. I think that just looks kind of stupid. It makes it look like a stock car. Stock car racing ship. But overall, pretty nice. It's nice to have these to add to the collection. And these are very tiny, but so well done. So well made. Look really good. So that's those guys. Let me just put these back in the bubble wrap. Next up, continuing the Hallmark vibe, was this bad boy. This is the Runabout. I have most of the old Hallmark ships. This one features Worf's voice with, and it also lights up. This is, of course, the USS Rio Grande. And he says a few phrases there. I wish you a most honorable holiday, Kapla. So, oh, it says just one phrase, I guess. But there's a button on the bottom of the ornament, and yeah, this one plugs into the light string, which is one of the older ones. What year is this one? This one's 99. So the box was a little bit janked up. This one I also got for $25, which it originally sold for $24 US. so that's pretty good. So janked up box and all, that's fine. Don't mind paying that. Safety instructions. Ooh. What does this say? Yeah, miniature light string only. Like I said, I got a few of these older ones that do need the light string. They don't just have the batteries like the newer ones. But these are always well done. Hallmark does a great job with these, I find. And the detail is really great on them. So, there we go. We got the Rio Grande. This one's got a loose nacelle, but just needs a little drop or two of glue. Perhaps it doesn't quite stay snug. That's another reason it wasn't marked up to be more pricey. But yeah, it's got the year of it right back here on the top, 1999, and on the bottom as well. Here you can see the speaker, and there's the button to activate the sound clip, which I don't have a light string available right now to plug it in, but there's the plug-in. But no, very nice. Definitely adds to the Hallmark collection. I'll need to do a video on all my Hallmark ornaments at some point. Maybe I'll try to do that for this Christmas sometime. But yeah, so there we go. The Rio Grande, and that nacelle's kind of irritating me. I'm gonna have to fix that for sure. So anyway, that's that one. Let's put this one away now. Next up is the next thing I got at that holiday geek market, as it was called. It is this. It has the thing out of it right now, but this is a Japanese exclusive, so it's all in Japanese. And this one was $60. It is a little tiny remote-controlled R2-D2, which is right here. This is the same scale as the action figures, the original action figures, which is really great. Looks quite nice. Got a little battery compartment there and a little switch right here, which will just slide up to on. And got some weathering on his feet. And I love R2-D2. I collect everything R2-D2. So the controller for it is a little mini lightsaber, which there's the switch there. I'll switch that on, and there's a forward button and then the reverse and turn button. So the simplistic remote controls of days past with forward and then back up and turn. But this should point at it, and yeah. Unfortunately, it keeps making that sound. But the speaker's right there, so if you cover the speaker, you can actually reduce the sound somewhat. It's kind of neat that there was a toy that's the same as the action figures that was remote controlled. I always thought that'd be kind of cool when I was a kid. And here, I hold it up to the camera, and then his head turns, and he's got the red light. One thing I hate, though, is they always do the red light there. It should be blue for sure. I know it kind of fades. Well, this one fades between red and blue depending on his mood. But this one they always make red. I have a few light up figures like this, and it's 99% of the time it's red, and I don't know why. I kind of hate that it's red, because it really shouldn't be red, but yeah, he agrees. He's shaking his head, it shouldn't be red. But there you go. So, nice little R2 action figure. You can use it with the Kenner figures, and it's the right scale, which is kind of neat. I just hate that it makes the sound constantly while it's driving. The old large remote control is the same way. I have that one upstairs as well. But it made the sound constantly when it was moving, which was kind of silly. So, anyway, there it is with the controller. And the packaging here, so I had to take it out of the packaging. The packaging was still sealed. It does say it is a Japanese exclusive, so, and I just used my Google Translate to read all this stuff and the instructions. When I first got it out of the package, it wouldn't turn, or like the wheel wouldn't move. The light would light up, the head wouldn't turn, but it would make the sound still from the controller. So all I had to do is kind of loosen up this wheel here. I had to like turn it manually a few times, and that loosened it up. So I don't know how long it's been sitting, but anyway, that's that. So that's the last thing I got from the geeky market. But there's two more things. So this is a Star Wars sandwich. This is in the middle, and it's surrounded by Star Trek bread. So we'll get to the next two Star Trek things, and then we'll finish up this video. So there you go. Next up, this was sent to me by a viewer of Trekyards, Raymond Anders, who sent me quite a few books and things in the past, which I still haven't done a video on, Raymond, so I apologize. But this is Picard's pin from Season 2, where he is the Commandant of Starfleet. Very nice pin. It is a little small. From what I thought it was going to be larger than this, because I think it should be the same size as like the Wrath of Khan pins, which, hold on, I'll just go grab one actually. So there's a standard size Wrath of Khan pin, and this one's quite a bit smaller, not too much I guess, but, and of course we got the Trekyards version as well. So actually it's bigger than I thought at first. I didn't really compare them side by side, but you can just tell it's smaller. But it's very nice. The detailing on it's nice. The colors on it are nice. It's got a magnetic clasp at the back, so you can wear it through your uniform without putting holes in your uniform. Yeah, I guess like that. So there you go. So thank you, Raymond, for sending that along. That is very cool. A nice addition to the collection for sure. So, ta-da! Alright, and finally, from Star Trek, this came with my TOS phaser rifle that was 3D printed for me. I finally got an agonizer. I do have the Mirror Universe knife and all of my Admiral Foley gear, including my eye patch and stuff. And everybody kept asking me if I had an agonizer. I didn't, but I do now. Just a 3D printed agonizer, which he included because it took so long to get my phaser rifle after I ordered it. But that story is in the phaser rifle video, so if you haven't checked it out, I will link it at the end of this video so you guys can watch it if you haven't already. So there you go, my agonizer, my 3D agonizer. So good to have props, love these things, and so there you go. That's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching this swag video, and yeah, don't make me mad because I got an agonizer now. Well, there you go, guys. Some really cool new stuff to add to the collection, which is getting larger and larger and larger, and I really don't have much room for new stuff. However, I will try to make room for some of these because most of these are fairly small, and you know, you got to do what you got to do when you're a collector. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below anything that you have or would like from this collection, or any comments you have on any of it. Some that's very cool, especially that R2 from Japan. I think that's quite a nice, cool exclusive thing. So anyway, guys, please subscribe to the channel, this channel, the Captain Foley personal channel, as well as our main Trekyards channel, where we talk about all things Star Trek, old, new, and everything in between. And even Fleet Yards is over there on the same channel. So that's the Star Wars content that you guys might be craving. So anyway, guys, go check those out. Subscribe to both channels. And also, by all means, check out other videos by me as well. So until next time, I'm Captain Foley. See you later, guys.